One of my fascinations with magic was to do magic with money. And believe it or not, it all started by reading comic books. Spider-Man was my favorite. I would read some of the other ones, but Spider-Man was always the one I made a point to read. Even in college, when I was supposed to be studying for finals, I was reading my buddy's Spider-Man comic books. Now, I've cured myself of that addiction. I don't really do that anymore. So I don't know if they still do it, but I have a collector's comic book with me. I know I don't have it in all the fancy stuff. This is from the late 70s, Spider-Man. So back in the day, the last page of the comic book was all these really cool things. This guy's nodding like he ordered some of these things too. Like we have X-ray goggles. Is that's that's what I heard. Yeah. Oh, and a switchblade comb. That one's for Sal. Sal doesn't have any hair. Okay. But the one up here in the corner, is an. Can you see that, Patty? Can you see that? It's an advertisement for what they call a money maker. It advertised if you put a piece of paper in and you crank the wheel, a real dollar bill would come out the other side. I had to have one of those. So I sent away for one, and this is what they sent me. They sent me this contraption right here, and they said this was a money maker. I actually read the directions and said to put a piece of paper in there. So I cut out a piece of paper about the size of a dollar bill. I put it into the moneymaker. Magical gesture. I crank the wheel. And out the other side comes a real $1 bill. That's okay, you don't have to clap. I know you're not, but that's okay. I started thinking, what would happen if I put the $1 bill into the moneymaker? I give it a try. $1 bill into the moneymaker. Magical gesture. I crank the wheel. And out the other side comes a $10 bill. Now, $10 to a kid living 150 years ago was a lot. I'm not saying I lived 150 years ago. I'm not that old, but even when I was a kid, $10 was a lot of money. I got to $10 and I was down at the store buying some more comic books, a candy, a magic trick if I could find one. I could never get past the $10. I always wanted to know what would happen if I put a larger bill into the moneymaker. So who has a $100 bill that I can borrow? There's got to be somebody in here who has a $100 bill. Anybody have a $100 bill? No? Anybody have? Nobody? Okay, I'll settle for a $20 bill. Who's got a $20 bill? There's got to be somebody in here who has a $20 bill.
Credit cards.
Where's Bob? You were taking money at the door. Eli, you got a $20 bill?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody give Eli a round of applause. Come on up, Eli. And stand right over there. Awesome. Youngest kid in the audience, he's the only one with money. Eli, what do you do for a living?
Live.
You live. So you're a student.
Yes.
So people just walk up and hand you $20 bills.
Usually.
Yeah. They do at my job too. So Eli, this is a little bit larger bill than what we've seen so far. So what I would like you to do is I would like you to autograph the back of the bill so that if we see it again, we'll know that it's your $20 bill. Yeah. So here we have a $20 bill with Eli's signature on the back of it. Probably the only $20 bill in the whole entire world with your signature on it, right? You haven't been going around signing $20 bills.
Not that I know of.
Now, for those of you who are concerned about defacing U.S. currency, that's why we signed the back. Always thinking. Now, back in my day, this might be hard to believe, but back in my day, we didn't have Amazon Prime and free 2-day shipping. I know. How did you live?
I feel for you.
This guy still remembers the Pony Express, but he's going, yes. Now, so I was driving my dad crazy, waiting for my package to arrive, and he taught me this really cool trick. You see how the president is right side up? He said if you fold the bill a certain way, you blow on it. When you unfold it, The president is upside down. When I was a kid, it was cool. So Eli, this is your $20 bill. I want you to make the magical gesture. I used it, whatever you want. Just remember, your mom's sitting right next to you. Okay, so $20 bill goes into the moneymaker. Magical gesture. He's been practicing. Crank the wheel. And out the other side comes, it's a coupon. This coupon is valid for one antique collector's Twinkie. Value guaranteed. That's awesome. That's awesome. Twinkies, when properly sealed, will last virtually forever. Have you heard that? Yeah, she says it's true. It's true. If your antique collector's Twinkie is kept in a safe environment, value can only increase. So might even get up to that $10 that you gave me.
Maybe.
What? Oh, look, we got a way to redeem the coupon. Do you have your cell phone on you?
I do.
Yeah, pull out your cell phone. Oh, we got a nice big number right there. Grab your cell phone. Make sure you've got service. Okay. You know, use one of those?
A little bit.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, go ahead and call it. Don't put it on speaker. Just go ahead and call it. And then hold on to that because that's yours. Because we need to find out how to get the Twinkie. This is just a piece of paper. That's not really worth anything. The Twinkie, that's the value. Hold on a second. My phone's ringing. Hello, Twinkie Hotline. How can I help you?
Yeah, I had this coupon here.
Oh, I'd be glad to get your collector's Twinkie out to you right away. I need to ask you a few questions first, if that's okay. Is that okay?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, very good, good, good. And I want to make this as easy for you as I possibly can, so I'm going to give you the answer to the questions, and the answer is Twinkie. Are you ready?
Twinkie.
You've played this game before, I can tell. And sir, what is your name?
Twinkie.
Twinkie, very good. And what do you whisper in your breath when your mom tells you to do more housework?
Twinkie.
Okay, now is that 3 questions or 4?
Twinkie?
Not so sure about that one, but yes, that was good. Now, last question, and let me remind you, you need to answer the question correctly. If you had to choose between a $20 bill and a Twinkie, what would you choose?
Twinkie.
Twinkie, very good. You're now the proud owner of Antique Collector's Twinkie. Please give the coupon to the guy with the tie. Thank you for playing. Have a nice day. Oh, I'm sorry. I also have more than one job. Magic doesn't pay like it used to. Okay. Oh, the coupon. You know, I knew this looked familiar. It's just been a really long time since I've seen one of these. Eli, I actually happen to bring an Antique Collector's Twinkie with me.
Really?
Yeah, I did. You want to see it?
I'd love to.
Of course, it's his, yeah. Yeah, I keep them nice and safe right here inside Twinkie the Kid. Hard plastic. I carry a lot of stuff that gets squished. It's not really worth anything. Now, I need to explain something to you guys. The company that made Twinkies, Hostess, most of you probably know this, went out of business for a while. So the Twinkies that they made before they went out of business, those are the collector's Twinkies. The Twinkies you find in the store right now, not the collector's Twinkies. Inside here, Eli, is an honest-to-goodness collector's Twinkie. Yes, I know. So Eli, we started off this whole business by saying, I like to do magic with money. This is a Twinkie. This is something Mom can put in your lunch if you're good. Only if you're good. Mom, I said it's okay. But you know what might be cool? Is if we could do magic with money and a Twinkie. That would be cool. Knife? Anything on the knife? No? Good?
It's good.
You mind if I cut into your Twinkie?
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's worthless. It's worthless now. Pat, what do you think?
I think it's $20.
Go ahead, take the $20 bill out of there, or take the money out of there. Let's verify that it's a $20 bill, and then verify that's your signature on the back of that $20 bill. Is that yours?
It is.
Thank you, Eli. Go and have a seat.